tournament, get the entire series on DVD. All 8 hours plus special features, including an inside look at the first ever draft lottery. DVDs available at headsuppokerchamp.com. Each player has taken one match in this best-of-3 championship. Lines up to 10 and 20,000, and a better than 4-to-1 chip advantage for Chris Ferguson. King Queen offsuit. He'll raise to 60,000.
Doesn't surprise me. Chris Ferguson always plays these kind of hands aggressively when he's got a big lead.
Ace-3 for Hellmuth.
Phil looks like he's going all in here, and it's a good play. He doesn't want to guess about what Chris Ferguson has.
Yeah, I'm on.
And he's all in.
All in.
It's the right thing to do here. He's got the best hand. He didn't know that, but you got to take a chance. You got an ace. Go all in. Try to double up. Now, from what we've seen from Chris Ferguson in the past, I would have to assume he's going to call. It's a chance to knock out Phil Hellmuth.
Might not ever get another chance, Chris. I know the way you think.
Phil Hellmuth was agreeing with us.
If Chris Ferguson calls, this is it for Hellmuth. His tournament life on the line.
And he cannot get bluffed out. He's gone all in. I think that's one of the reasons he's gone all in.
And Ferguson calls. Well, Phil Hellmuth either doubles up or Chris Ferguson is the national heads-up poker champ.
It's pretty close, 58-42.
King of clubs, queen of diamonds.
Chris wants to see some paint. Kings and queens.
Flop comes out. No paint, 9, Trey, deuce, and Hellmuth plops a pair of threes.
Doesn't really make much of a difference. Chris Ferguson needs a king or a queen.
On the turn, still no paint to 6 of hearts.
Chris will now need a king or a queen.
Chris needs a king or a queen for the title.
And the National Heads-Up Poker Championship.
The river, jack of hearts. Hellmuth doubles up and survives.
It was a paint, but it was the wrong paint. Now this is back to a match.
Y'all didn't want to go home yet, did you? Did y'all want to go home yet? No, not yet.
And with that win, it appears as though Phil Hellmuth has bounced off the canvas. The canvas, of course, is what he toppled onto for what we're calling our top moment in the inaugural National Heads Up Poker Championship. It happened just moments ago near the conclusion of match number 2.
When I play this hand, I deserve to lose all my money.
Chris Ferguson caught a miracle 9 to make a full house and effectively even up the championship match.
That's the first time I've seen that particular reaction to getting drawn out in a poker tournament.
Blinds now up to 20 and 40,000. Chris Ferguson's chip lead over Phil Hellmuth at just 3-2. Hellmuth trying to battle back here, each player having won one match in this best-of-3 championship. On ace-queen offsuit.
Yeah, he's going to raise. Which is the right move.
Phil Hellmuth indeed raises to 160,000.
60,000 to go.
Ace-jack for Ferguson.
Uh-oh. Chris could get in big trouble with this hand.
80,000 to call to Chris. Chris Ferguson.
Oh, and he moves all in.
And Phil Hellmuth almost beats him into the pot.
Again, Ferguson has Hellmuth covered here.
Chris Ferguson is going to need a jack.
If Ferguson loses this hand, he's crippled. If Hellmuth loses this hand, he's gone. Flop comes deuce, 10, deuce.
No jack.
Neither player has any clubs in their hand.
You can see the percentages, 12% for Chris Ferguson. Phil Hellmuth is 70% to double up and take a commanding lead.
Turns at 3 of diamonds.
This time a 9 is okay.
Well, now, Chris could split the pot with a 10 or a 3. He could win with a jack. Otherwise, Phil Hellmuth is going to double up.
And on the river, Phil Hellmuth does double up.
Okay.
A huge turn of events for Phil Hellmuth. What a swing. Remember how this final match started with 2 fantastic bluffs by Chris Ferguson that caused Phil to lay down a couple of winning hands, and then suddenly, Gabe, things have completely changed.
They changed when Phil Hellmuth got aggressive and went all in with ace-3. He doubled up in that hand, and in this hand he picked up ace-queen against Chris Ferguson's ace-jack.
And Ferguson is in real bad shape. There are $1,280,000 in chips in play at the table. Ferguson has only $168,000. And now he's where Hellmuth was moments ago. He's going to need to double up a couple of times. Well, he's going to try it right here on pocket deuces.
Okay.
And I think Phil Hellmuth has to call with whatever he has. It's only going to cost him $128,000 more, and it's a chance to win the tournament.
Suppose I'd take a look.
Finally takes a look. 6-4.
128 to call.
Well, that is a really bad hand, but I still think he has to call. He's doing the math in his mind right now. He calls, and he's going to be really happy to see that that's not the best he could hope for. He's got 2 overcards. He's almost even money to win the tournament.
Phil shows 6-4 offsuit, 6 of diamonds, 4 of
If
spades.
Phil pairs either one of his cards, he will be in a commanding lead. Also, a straight is possible.
Here comes the flop.
Flop is 6, king, queen.
That's what he needed. He's got a 6, and he's got the 4 of spades. Chris Ferguson is dead to a deuce.
For the second time in this final round, Phil Hellmuth is 2 cards away from winning the inaugural National Heads Up Poker Championship. A 7 of hearts on the turn. Only a deuce can save Chris Ferguson.
You see at 5%, there's only